gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean
To another episode of the Very Wrestling Podcast. My name is Del. That is Devin. Devin, how are we this week?
Been better, hell of a lot better.
Yeah. I waited for that one because I'm like,
hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
You know?
This one's a little different, but
yeah, got into a little motor vehicle accident.
Yes.
Totaled my car. Wasn't my fault.
No. Thankfully, you're here.
Yeah, got a little injury. Tough as nails.
Yeah.
Took a Silverado to injure me. But it happened.
Yeah. But
a couple stitches.
Took a Silverado, but guess what? The Silverado didn't beat you.
No, not at all.
You continued the match.
Yeah. with a severed thumb.
You did. Yeah. Continued the match with a severed freaking thumb. Take that, Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Yeah, my joint was hurting. It's cool now. I can move and
we got some mobility.
Yeah, I can still game, so I don't care about nothing else.
This is the most important thing. That's one of my biggest fears in the world. Like, if an injury is to happen or something is to happen, I need my eyes to see.
Mm-hmm. Which mine barely work.
Yeah, they're there. they're functional.
Mm-hmm.
They're operational.
Yeah,
and my hands, I gotta be able to game.
When I got when I was in the ER, I asked the doctor. I was like, "Damn, am I gonna be able to game?" She's like, "Not with a controller." I was like, "I'm not primitive," and she looked at me.
You offended her. She's probably She's probably a console gamer, and you.
But I did. I've tried it out. I've had to do some key binding changes.
Okay.
Because I use my thumb a lot. Excuse me, I gotta wipe my eyes. I use my thumb a lot for my space bar. Isn't at the bottom because I use a different type of keyboard for gaming.
Okay.
So I just moved some keys over, and right as rain.
Okay, just something to make it a little bit more comfortable while while being uncomfortable. Unfortunately,
it hasn't slowed me down.
That's good. That's the positive. That's the takeaway we got here from this is that it didn't slow you down. You're here. We got a big day ahead of us. We're recording on our classic Sunday. We're recording the Bury the Booking podcast, and then we got some live stuff going on our Level Down podcast. So be sure to check that out.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Ooh. That's going to be a fun one. But
I hope I got everything set up right.
Yeah, well, even if we don't, it's par for the course. It's what we do.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, any listeners, any cross listeners, any cross pollination of the Bury the Booking podcast to the Level Down podcast knows. And if you don't know, get familiar, find out. It's very it's professionally unprofessional. How about that?
Very, very much so. Very much.
So enjoy. Yeah. So we got that going on in just a short bit. So let's jump into the news of pro wrestling. Let's jump into let's take it from the top. Let's just take it from Monday Night Raw. We got Clash of the Castle going. Moving forward, coming up next week, we're going to be talking about that card, the card that we have later on in this podcast as we do our, match rundowns and our predictions and all that fun stuff that we do here on the Bury the Booking podcast. But Monday Night Raw, taking it from the top, how we feel about it. Thoughts?
I'm enjoying it now.
Okay.
Like I said, Liv Morgan will always be a better champion. And she has proven herself time and time since she's got the belt. She has proven that she is a better champion. Like, she is causing so much drama.
Oh yeah, she's got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh my
Liv is
goodness.
in the mix. Liv
I need
Morgan's
this.
revenge tour is all the way in the mix. You got
We need
Dominic
to
Mysterio, Judgment Day stuff.
Stretch this out. Keep this going.
Yeah.
Keep Liv the champion.
I'm enjoying it.
I am.
I'm for words where I am definitely enjoying this title run for Liv Morgan right now. We're fresh. We're fresh in it. You know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff they can do, a lot of things they can play with in terms of, you know, Judgment Day and Dominic and everything that we've seen transpire. So yeah, I'm very much enjoying Liv Morgan as Women's World Heavyweight Champion.
And I told people from the beginning, I said it from the beginning, she's just a better champion, you know? I don't mind Rhea. Everybody loved Rhea, cool. But compared to Liv, nah. Not at all.
Yeah,
Rhea was entertaining.
She's bringing the drama.
She is. She's bringing it to a whole new level.
She is bringing hella drama with her.
Yeah.
On her revenge tour. Yeah, so we had that. We of course we're building towards Clash of the Castle. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, they have their match. We'll talk about that later on, but they have their world title match coming up. So there's a lot of, you know, stuff focusing on that. We had, how do we feel about I'm just gonna jump into this because we always get to it. I just want to get to it now because one of your favorite parts of Raw is one Chad Gable.
Yes.
Things that
that
Chad Gable have going on. How did we feel about this segment with Chad Gable? First of all, sending the Alpha Academy out to Sami Zayn with the letter and all this other stuff.
They needed to. He needed to. He needed to make sure that these three individuals know their place. And they, you know, they've fallen in line, which is good. You see Otis, he's still struggling with his morals. They're
slow burning this Otis thing. Like Chad Gable and Otis, obviously it's gonna come to a head. Obviously it's gonna blow up, but yeah, they're definitely slow burning it, which is a good thing. I mean, everyone sees it coming, but just week after week, you know, they give you some and then they pull it back, and they give you some and they pull it back.
But I got Chad Gable doing the greatest right now. This heel Chad, like I've said it again, the Chad that we need.
Yeah,
we needed him. We needed this. This is unbelievable. The beef between him and Sammy, I get it. It feels right. It feels good.
Yes.
Like it doesn't feel forced or anything that.
It definitely heats. It's definitely like it definitely you know, week after week it stays hot. Like you want to see more of it. And you want to see the match.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to them going at it. I think that, you know, there might be some little interference.
I mean, this might be when Chad Gable officially loses Alpha Academy, and they cost him the match with Sammy, and you know, maybe he's looking for them to give him, you know, give him the assist, and all of them like, you know what, just collectively morally, like, I'm done, or you know, or it comes down to, you know, each of them individually drop off, and then Otis is the last one, and he's looking to Otis, and Otis finally has had enough, and you know, turns it that way. I mean, we'll see.
Because to be honest, like the show when Otis confronted Chad in the ring, Chad looked a little nervous.
A little bit.
Which he should.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a big guy.
Don't sleep on Otis.
Yeah, Otis is a very big guy.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Otis.
He's a hefty dude.
Like, if you do win, it ain't going to be an easy win.
Right. You
know? So he was out there. Once Chad Gable do nothing but drop facts. Yeah. In my opinion. Nothing but, because how he talks about Maxine. Come on. It's Maxine. She had one good match since I've been watching wrestling. I mean, and then she got distracted and lost. She had one good match. She came out doing work. was like, oh damn, it's good. Then she dropped the ball.
And he is quick to call her out on that. All the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
It's the truth. You got Kazawa, out there
yeah.
kicking and flipping and backstage ninja.
Yeah.
That's what he called him.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. I had to pause it on that one. So I'm excited. I like this. I know they can't keep it going for much longer.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like I feel like it the possibility of Chad Gable's ultimate split from Alpha Academy could come as early as Clash at the Castle next week.
Yeah.
So it's a strong possibility. Thumbing through Monday Night Raw. Another thing I'm actually really enjoying too. I'm enjoying Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus.
I am too. Well, I'm a Ludwig fan.
I know. Yeah.
I'm a Ludwig fan all day. Like I like Sheamus, old school.
Yeah.
He's been doing this 20-something years, 30-something years.
Sheamus been WB for a little while.
Yeah, he's been in the game for a very long time. But you're not Ludwig Kaiser though. He just commands respect and authority. I don't know. I like my diehard villains.
Yeah, he's definitely. If there was a guy, if we were casting diehard villains,
he has to be there.
Yes,
has to.
Yeah, no, legit. Yeah,
yeah.
He would be like, he'd be like Die Hard 2. He would be like two,
yes.
Then like you build to like Gunther or something like that. But
yeah,
he would be like that strong like sub boss.
Yep.
Level guy.
I'm for it.
But yeah, no, the match was
great.
Yeah, match was really good, and obviously they enjoy Ludwig as well, giving him the win there. Of course, the story was him attacking Sheamus's knee, and they played that up, but
still won.
A victory is a victory, and in the books it says he beat Sheamus.
Yeah,
so, and he did. So, but yeah, no, that was very good matchup between those two. I really, really, definitely enjoyed that as well.
I'm off topic real quick. I'm gonna need to see a Braun Breaker and Strowman match. I need that to happen.
I'm not mad at that.
I need that.
I'm not mad at Braun Breaker versus Braun Strowman.
Like, you putting Breaker against Ricochet, even though his contract ends in the summer. I hope he ain't gonna go nowhere.
I don't know. We are definitely going to be talking about that in just a few short moments. But
and then I need Strowman going after, like what he did to Carlito.
Yeah, Carlito hasn't been having a good go at this.
Not since he shaved his face. Not since he got that look. Like, I didn't even know who you was at first.
I think I'm pretty sure everyone else is angry at that as well.
Like, look at you.
Yeah,
I ain't seen you eat an apple in a hot minute.
He ain't had time. He's been getting his ass beat.
Yeah, true.
No time to eat apples at this point. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be mad at that though. But talking about Ricochet and Braun Breaker and Ilya Dragunov, like this whole thing, like I can at this point, and it was even in NXT, like I can take Braun Breaker or leave him. Like I'm not. It's okay. I'm not. It's I've seen, like, I know who he is. I know his I know what his blood is. I like his fan. I love the Steiners, but I've seen the type of guy Braun Breaker is like 100 million times. Like,
okay,
I'm okay with, like, I can take him or leave him. He's fine. Like I don't roll my eyes every time he's on, but I just don't feel anything.
I just need people getting thrown around. That's the whole thing. Like, if he was any other person, doesn't matter. I'm a fan of the big guys throwing people around. Him being angry because he wasn't in King of the Ring, kind of stupid for me.
Yeah,
you couldn't pick something else he was more angry about.
Like, it's always next year.
And like, I just wish they would have gave him something more, or just don't tell people why he's angry.
Just come out, just start attacking people.
That's it.
I mean, it's, tale as old as time. New guy trying to make a name for himself, make some splashes, comes out, attacks somebody here, attacks somebody there.
Yeah.
Gets a bite on somebody.
Through a table.
Yeah.
Something. I don't need this King of the Ring stuff. Now you can't handle me. You can't. You're not getting anything. Just beat people up and keep it moving. First of all, he's like Wardlow. I don't need you talking. I don't need you opening your mouth. Braun Strowman, funny guy, charismatic, entertaining. I don't mind when Braun says something.
Okay.
I actually enjoy the fact when he runs around like a train and hit people.
Yeah. You weren't around when they actually, I don't know who decided that was a good idea. They actually had a train sound effect when he did it. It was really lame. It was really bad. That sucked. I don't know who decided to do that, but it was a legit
train sound.
It was like a legit train sound. That was dumb.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, I
need you to hit somebody.
Yeah, I was like, whose idea was this?
Some exec thought, well, let's give it a little more flair. No, cut it out.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was so cartoony. I'm already watching wrestling. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't give me sound effects. What the hell? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
But but no. Yeah, yeah, Carlito's not having a good go at things.
Well, I'm not cool with the Latin side of WWE.
Okay,
feels like the women's division of AEW.
Ooh.
Y'all got great talent.
Yes.
But I'm not seeing nothing.
Yes.
I'm seeing all these.
Where's my damn Santos Escobar?
Yeah, I'm seeing all these low level stories.
I need Santos every week.
Yeah, and I'm not feeling it. Come on,
that's fair.
I need more. What's the chick in LWO? What's her name?
Zelina Vega.
Where is she at?
Just couple 30-second backstage segments.
Why? To be honest, I like Vega.
Okay.
Can we get her into something? See her more in the ring?
Yeah. Former Queen of the Ring. First Queen of the Ring, but no,
I don't know. They dropping the ball on the Latin side of WWE.
Okay.
I was feeling it at first. I'm like, all right, I'm investing in LWO. I'm ready for this to happen.
They gave you Damian Priest.
But then it just dropped.
I gave you Damian Priest. He's the world champion. I guess they're just like, look, you
got one. You got one. WWE, your champion is Spanish, Latin. I don't know what type of, but he's Latin.
I believe he's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. That's all you're getting. Don't ask for no more. We met our quota. Horrible. And I think the whole luchador set. I don't like Dragon Lee.
No. Okay.
I don't like him.
Just something about him.
He's boring.
Okay.
Maybe because I don't see him engaged.
He's not doing much of anything really. You outside of WWE, if you've seen any Dragon Lee matches, I'm sure you would.
No, he's great in the ring.
Okay. Just personality wise. It's just
unbelievable in the ring.
That's just Dragon Lee. So no, you're good. Yeah, it's just Dragon Lee.
Okay, because I'm like, dude,
he's not
dull.
He's not going to give you a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's par for the course. You're not going to get
All right, but he's a great wrestler.
Yeah,
all of them are good wrestlers.
Yeah. In between the ropes, you're gonna get some good stuff. But
yeah, outside, no. When he talk, I'd be like, ooh, Why you sound 12? Mm, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, well, speaking, let's talk about the Latin heavy thing. They gave you all that main event here on Monday Night Raw. They
Yeah.
gave you Rey Mysterio, the quintessential babyface, like the man. Like, if again, and I think we said it on this podcast before, like if there's like an ounce of anything in you that does not like Rey Mysterio, like you won't have a soul.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Like how do you like who says
Real
like
nice.
I've never met anyone that was like, yo, I hate Rey Mysterio.
No,
Like I've never in my life.
and I don't get on too many sides of baby faces. I like Ray.
It's Rey Mysterio. Like,
Yeah.
what do you what
I think Ray needs to step back a little bit, start wrestling. He getting a little up there in age.
he is.
You know, the moves ain't sharp like they used to be.
Yeah, Ray been out here for
Mm.
very, 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 very long
Still
time.
doing it.
Out here getting it.
Ray need to fall back. He be like Taz and get on the announce table.
Man, I could see Ray, doing something. Ray would be a good, like, after he's done, right, he would be a good, like, panelist, like for like the pre-shows and
Yeah,
all that stuff
Yeah.
like that. Ray, he seemed like he would be awesome.
treat him like Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably a little more coherent Booker T.
I don't know.
Sometimes Booker
say
T
most of the time.
be
Rambling.
yeah. Sometimes Booker's takes, I'd be like, bro, what? But
It feels like he had too many concussions. Like he's suffering from a traumatic brain injury somewhere down the line. Can I be like, that don't make any sense, dude.
yeah.
Any sense.
Yeah, Book. What are we doing here?
And then people who be working with him, they be trying to reel it in, make sense of it. Then they don't make sense, trying to make sense of the way he said.
You got to try.
Right.
You got to try.
Booker though, he ain't going nowhere.
Nah, not at all. But yeah, but my Night Raw was okay for Let's jump into SmackDown. Staying on WWE for a quick second here. I'm enjoying all the AJ Styles stuff. AJ and Cody, of course, that was the hot angle from the previous week with the whole fake retirement and all that. So I mean, the show essentially was, if it's not Cody Rhodes and AJ, it's the Bloodline stuff, and mostly it's we're still trying to establish Solo and Tama and Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa as the new Bloodline. So we're trying to keep that rolling. So they gotta get time. They gotta get TV time. You mix in Kevin Owens, who I've never hated Kevin Owens. So he's just.
I don't like Kevin Owens unless he's got Randy Orton with him. Kevin Owens seems like a real nice dude. He seems cool.
Kevin Owens is probably like one of the coolest dudes. Like,
but
really nice guy.
you act tough. You try to deliver. You get beat up. You coming back. He's got a Superman complex.
Yeah, that's what he does. He will just keep fighting until he will just keep getting beat up. Like that's his thing. Like he will not stop getting beat up.
But he get out there though.
Yeah.
Get out there. He will, all the time.
Yeah. If there's like 7 people in the ring, Kevin Owens will be that one guy that just runs out there and get beat
That's
up
what he did.
Yeah. that's what he.
I don't like you, stupid.
He's that one guy that'll just rush into a crowd of people and just get beat up.
Wow. I'm not mad. The AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes thing, it's cool because it gives somebody to go against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and like I enjoyed the last match that they had.
Yeah,
and, they added another little stipulation we'll talk about when we do the rundown of the card, but. Yeah, like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
But I'm hoping AJ gets a little bit more crazier. I don't want Cody to get crazy and do dumb stuff. I want to see it from AJ.
Yeah.
But it's looking like AJ is keeping a cool head and just antagonizing Cody to send him over the edge. I don't like Cody Rhodes doing that. That feels out of character for me.
Okay. I mean, maybe in the match, maybe it's AJ Styles that gets desperate and starts doing a little other crazy things to win the match, and being the match stipulation is what it is. That definitely opens the door for some things. So you never know.
And the bloodline, just get to it. Jesus Christ! I know Roman is out, but
you trying to hurry it up already?
Let's speed this along. You got your people.
Yeah, we've established them. Right hand man, Tama Tonga, and the infamous Tongaloa. Like we've established. We've established who we are as a group.
What is Roman doing?
Chilling. I know there was a movie he was doing it like not too far after WrestleMania. So
okay. And I only let Roman slide because he's a cancer survivor. That's the only reason why I let him slide.
Other than that, you can
get your ass in the ring. But I understand you a survivor, so I let you slide. So I don't try not to talk too much shit about it, because I don't want to get canceled for talking trash about a cancer survivor. To me, that's bad karma on my part.
I wouldn't disagree with you there.
Get off your ass and do something.
Hey, look, he's gonna come back. The roof is gonna blow off of whatever arena he returns to, and it's gonna kick off this Bloodline Civil War thing, because you got Jey Uso's on the other side on Monday Night Raw still, but he's got Money in the Bank aspirations, as we've seen on Monday Night Raw. Jimmy's been, after he got taken out of the this bloodline, he's been MIA, and Roman's been MIA, and poor Paul Heyman just
Yo, I completely forgot about Jimmy. When you said his name, I was like, damn, he's still around? Completely forgot about it. As much as I hated this man, I need him back on it. I forgot about him, but I realized we need him on the show.
Yeah,
we need him on the show.
It'll be. I mean, ultimately, you got to believe it's going to be Roman and the Usos versus this new bloodline. So
yeah,
that's just where we're getting to. But we got to establish the new bloodline as the threat. I mean, it's still fairly new. Kevin Owens. If there's one thing Kevin Owens does, it's get beat up by the bloodline, because when Roman was on his ascension, it was Kevin Owens. He was beat the hell out of week after week after week after week for months.
Yes, sir.
So Kevin Owens was beat up for months. But it's that's where we're at with that, which is I'm not upset at. We had some movement in even on Monday Night Raw as well, with Bianca and Jade as the women's tag team champions. They had their interactions with Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark on Raw, and then SmackDown with Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. How do we feel about the tag team title situation on the women's side and where it's going, and Clash of the Castle stuff?
I know y'all like, everybody like Bianca and Jade. I don't want them to have the title no more.
Already?
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the cohesion, the special moves. I don't like the fact that they so buddy. I don't like it. Y'all just met each other.
Well, you got to build the buddy, and once the split happens, it means more. They're still establishing their relationship. They're establishing their closeness.
I'm done with it.
You gotta have enough for to fill that video package
yeah. And my thing is this: I'm not a Bianca Belair fan.
No, I enjoy B. B's. I
like her wrestling.
Okay.
I like all that EST stuff, and that hair gotta go. When I first saw the hair, I'm like, damn, she's setting us back generations with that. Like, Come on.
Come on,
But
Bianca's
that's
up.
part of her style. I get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know who should have tag team titles. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, no.
No, you're not a Shayna Baszler fan? No. Just
not at all.
Just no.
Not at all.
What about the witches? Alpha Fire and Isla Dawn.
I don't know about them yet.
Okay.
I don't know about them.
Like I need
That's
to
a
see,
weird gimmick.
I gotta see more witch stuff because, like, I feel like when they got over the first time, they didn't do anything with them. They just showed a bunch of video packages, and it was like, oh, well, they're out in some woods with like fire, and they got like a brew, and they're brewing something, and it's like, all right, well, we never did anything with that. And
that's
now
real prejudice.
And now they're just like on TV as like women. Like, I'm like, what happened to the?
Yeah, where's the gimmick?
I want you. You showed me that. You promised me that. I wanted that. Why? Where's my spooky stuff?
Where's the lady who just stands there? What's her name?
Oh, Nikki Cross?
Yeah, where's she at?
I don't know where Nikki has been on TV lately. She hasn't been on TV in quite a while.
She was at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Yeah, she's...
Come on, get her creepy ass in with him too.
You know, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if she was paired with Isla Dawn, and yeah, because I don't even know if she got drafted, and if she did, where? I don't remember.
Then they can just put her anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, at this point, yeah. At this point, like, you can just pop her in on any random show, and it doesn't matter.
I'll see. I just got to see more of these women tag teams. I think Zoe Stark needs to leave Shayna Baszler.
I mean, I do like Zoe in ring. Zoe Stark is she's really good in the ring. She has some really good one-on-one matches, and
Shayna just first the makeup gotta go. What you doing? This ain't UFC. Cut this shit out.
Well, she's got her MMA background, so
no,
she's playing. Trying to play to her strengths.
She needs a redo, whole image overhaul.
She got rid of Ronda Rousey, so there you go.
Well, yeah, she Ronda out there talking mad trash.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
She out there talking all types of trash.
Mm-hmm.
You sound angry and bitter.
Yeah, like that was.
It's like they didn't give me enough time to train and mic time. I'm like, well, you suck. You was trashing the UFC. You was trashing WWE.
It didn't play out the way she thought it would go play out.
No,
it didn't. And we wanted it to play out that way. Like I get, I was like, it'll come around. It'll come around.
She should have went. She should have went to a company, build herself up, build up some skill, realize this ain't UFC. You can't choke a person out. Like, what are you doing?
She could have, I mean, I get it, the name of Ronda Rousey, and then, just going straight from UFC, MMA, right into WWE, I get it, but I feel like it would have definitely have been awesome if she, before that, like how she did after she left WWE, like popped up at a few indies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did a few indie shows. It's like, oh, damn, there's Ronda Rousey just popped up out of nowhere. Get a couple of those. Give
her at least a year to train.
Yeah, it would also have done that.
Might have been a little rushed. Give her a nice long stretch of training, put her in a nice camp.
But like, Ronda being who she was, it wasn't gonna go from, Ronda Rousey is gonna spend a year at the WWE Performance Center. No, you're gonna put Ronda Rousey right on TV. Like, it's Ronda Rousey. Like, you just.
But you could have had her on TV and still had her at the camp.
You could have.
Yeah,
you could have.
You could have had her lurking around, and like, how cool would have been if they're doing an interview and Ronda just walked by?
Yeah.
Like, wait, was that Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
build that tension up while she get her skills together.
She's got her gym bag. She's on her way to the gym or something like that. She just walks by, maybe shoulder check somebody, plant a seed for later or something.
That's it. But they wanted that check.
Yeah.
And she thought she was better than what she was.
That was a rough time. It was a rough go.
Yeah.
That was a rough go. But yeah, so while we're sticking with the women, we also had we talking about the tag team, but let's talk about, we're playing it up. It's in Scotland. You got the WWE Women's World Championship on the line. It's gonna be Bayley defending against Piper Niven. Piper Niven is gonna have the home country advantage. But
let me ask you something about Bayley.
Yes.
What are they calling her now?
But the role model?
The role model.
Well, she's always called herself that.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I really paid attention.
It was after, like, she was like the biggest baby face and hugging kids and had the flea tube man thing and all that, and then even through that and being a heel and all that, she's always just called herself the role model.
Well, she ain't doing nothing with this belt.
You're not liking the reign so far?
No, you ain't doing nothing. What you doing? You're not as bad as Io Sky, but you still not doing nothing.
Io's out there just beating people up backstage, like she's spazzing out on people backstage, which was awesome.
She ain't doing nothing. Like, I forgot she had the belt till she got in the ring. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, she did win. Like, I don't like a haircut. I don't like none of it.
You don't like anything?
No. I missed the Bayley when she was Damage Control.
Okay, you missed the Damage Control Bayley.
Yeah. This new one, I can take it or leave it. I'd rather leave it.
Fair enough.
She need to switch to a heel.
Well, she just switched over. I think when everyone fell in love with her again, I mean, people, it was turning that way anyway. But I think at the Royal Rumble, like when everyone wanted her to win the Royal Rumble, and she did, obviously. But we'll see how it goes. She's got a title defense coming up at Clash of the Castle against Piper Niven.
And it's Piper.
It's Piper Niven. I mean, we know where this is going, but
yeah,
it's you gotta give the home country something. So you got Piper Niven, versus Bayley. You got Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. You gotta give them the Scots in Scotland, baby.
I didn't even know Piper was Scottish.
You gotta give them, you gotta give the people what they want. You know what? Screw it. We're here. Let's just start talking about Clash at the Castle. Looks like it's going to be, so far I've counted 5 matches, which is lately for their standard. Lately, It seems like they've been doing about 5 matches per PLE lately. So let's just jump into that. Let's jump into the Women's World Championship match between the WWE Women's Championship match, I should say, which is Bayley versus Piper Niven.
We know Bayley's winning.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's they'll Piper Niven will give it a good show in Scotland, but Bayley's ultimately gonna take this one. I'm fairly certain.
You're not gonna give it to Piper. Because Piper's done nothing
in the grand scheme of things in WWE. I mean, her and Chelsea were tag team champions, that whole thing, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed that run with them. And I do enjoy the pairing of Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, but Next up, a match that I know, are invested in. Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship.
Chad should get it here.
He should, but I feel like Sami Zayn's going to win.
Yeah, he's going to win. People hype about Sami Zayn. Think of the uproar if Chad would win.
Yeah, I mean, like I want Chad Gable to win. Like I want Chad Gable to at some point in the very near future be the Intercontinental Champion. But I do see Alpha Academy imploding here. I think this is the time you do it. Like
Mm.
it's just all Chad Gable gets all his comeuppance for how he's been treating Alpha Academy, costs him this, and then where does he go without that? So that's, I mean, possible, and anything could happen. It could be
Yeah, Chad Gable losing hair due to some Alpha Academy drama, set up for something for a bigger stage.
yeah,
You know,
possible. We have, as we talked about earlier, we have the women's tag team championships, which is going to be a triple threat women's tag team championship match. Is going to be Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Alba Fire, Isla Dawn versus Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
they're not gonna lose.
No,
No.
no. We're definitely getting the title retention from Bianca and Jade. Like,
Especially this show.
yeah, like what are we doing here, guys?
And they had to throw another team in there because they didn't want to make it too easy.
Right, because they've been smashing cats out here.
Yeah.
The last match they had was that Candice in India, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, they're going to show their dominance by beating two other teams and further get that ball rolling. Then we got Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, why do I want Drew to win?
I want Drew to win. I don't want to discredit Damian Priest's title reign, and I know he's got to have some successful title defenses to build him. Like, if we're going to build Damian Priest to something, he's got to win some matches, but I want Drew McIntyre to win this so bad. Like, I really want Drew McIntyre to win this so bad.
Drew needs to win, right? And then Punk takes it off of him.
Yes. Maybe something happens with Judgment Day. Maybe Judgment Day costs Drew McIntyre the title somehow, some way. And I mean, costs Damian Priest the championship somehow, some way. And Drew McIntyre does get it. And then, once the return of CM Punk happens, we feed it right into that. I'm okay with that.
That would be awesome.
I would be okay with that. And then we got as we talked about with Cody and AJ Styles, was talking about them having a stipulation. That stipulation is going to be an I Quit match. So that's going to open up a whole bunch of stuff. Like I think you might be able to get, you might be able to see that little bit more of sadistic AJ Styles as you talked about. Maybe we do get, something. Maybe they do a spot where it's like, all right, he's got him chained up or something. And we're not in the era anymore, or maybe we are where you're hooking up a car battery to somebody's nuts. But I don't, we've seen it before, but I don't.
Hopefully,
yeah.
I gotta take a sip of my Stanley.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
But my Stanley real.
That's a heavy duty one there.
Yeah, not that straw cup lid stuff.
Yeah, no. You drink out of a screw top.
Yeah. No, this is actually a latch.
Oh,
you're gonna hear this sound.
Uh-oh.
That's the lid.
Little ASMR for you people. Look at that. Multi-purpose podcast. Wrestling talk, ASMR. We got
that joint husky. 64 ounces.
Oh yeah, that's keeping hydrated.
Yeah, and with the Stanley, if you put ice in it today, you got ice in it tomorrow. Same ice.
Hit us up, Stanley.
It keeps stuff cold.
Hit us up, Stanley, because Devin's doing a fantastic job.
Unbelievable product. Love my Stanley.
So, I Quit match here. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Cody where are we going to go from AJ Styles after this?
I don't know. AJ, I don't know. I don't know what's next for AJ Styles after this.
Because he's not going to win.
No.
he shouldn't get a belt right now.
No,
But I like to see AJ Russell.
Yes.
I like when he tripping, acting stupid. I don't
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
hand signal.
Yeah, I love angry AJ. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to just go. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they clearly they still got some stuff working with him and Gallus and Anderson. Maybe they do some things.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows where? Who knows how they tie in with the OC with Meechin, or because she's getting tossed over tables by Nia Jax in backstage segments.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what's next for AJ Styles after he loses to Cody Rhodes at Clash of the Castle, because that's happening.
Maybe he get involved with somebody. Who's the tag team? What was the tag team title?
Grayson Waller and Austin.
Maybe
Theory.
he get a team up and take it from them.
I don't like AJ in a tag team.
No.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know.
Do something.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Where's Shinsuke been? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Need to come.
Yeah, I feel like they're just, I don't know. At some point, he's just going to come out and attack somebody.
That'd be awesome. That's how AJ lose.
They go back
for
to
some reason. Shinsuke just come pop from under the ring and hit him with the mist.
He's like, you know what? I wasn't done with you, AJ. And then,
yeah,
and then it starts all over again.
Catch him right in the face.
Starts all over
Cody
again.
go for the pin, and that's AJ target. Shinsuke.
Unless Shinsuke was targeting Cody. Because he wasn't done with Cody and then hits AJ.
It don't even matter.
Yeah, somebody gets hit with mist.
Somebody catch it.
Somebody gets hit with mist.
Miss Shinsuke.
But yeah, no, so, in a nutshell right now, that's Clash of the Castle that we have. That's our WWE stuff. And AW was okay this week. All right, bye. No. really
I enjoy Dynamite.
Yeah, really quickly we'll talk. We'll do our AEW talk as we wind down this podcast. But yeah, we started with what I feel like you should have started with last week, which was MJF. Like I don't feel like you should have given it a week to cool off coming off the pay-per-view. Like you should have jumped right from the pay-per-view. The opening of that very next Dynamite should have been MJF, because the world was talking about MJF's return.
He carries the show.
You gave it a cooling off period, and I think that hurt it.
Yeah. MJF carries the show. He does. Him coming out, in MJF style, doing this thing, speaking a little Spanish. I like MJF.
MJF is awesome.
Like the rest of the show was.
It was an episode of AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, I can't stand Orange Cassidy.
Okay, like at all. You just
at all. I don't like nothing about him.
No.
I don't even like how he wrestle.
You got I mean, what?
There's too much Orange Cassidy stuff.
Is like Orange Cassidy is what you can count on is you'll see Orange Cassidy every week on AEW TV.
Yeah.
Then we had. I'm just trying to go through the segments here. We're building to Forbidden Door, just coming up at the end of the month, which is fine.
With they stolen logo.
Oh, the Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you. Stole Doctor Who logo from series 5 and 6. I'm a fan of Doctor Who. I call that quick. I'm like, what the?
Hey,
man. Like, all right, whatever.
So they kind of likes Doctor Who. But yeah, and all right. So all right. I'm just gonna talk about it. Why did Roderick Strong get a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity on this episode of Dynamite?
Because it was a great match.
It was a great match. It was.
That was the only reason.
But
I didn't even care that it was a title match.
Like we do rankings when AEW first start. we do rankings for a while, then we drop off on them for a long time. Then we be like, all right, we're gonna do rankings again. Then we don't. Then we're doing rankings again. Then we don't. But Roger Strong just lost the international championship. Like, we literally just seen him lose to Will Ospreay. And he gets in like, your reward for losing a title is you get a chance to be the world champion.
It's Roger Strong.
That's the explanation.
For me, that's all it was. I was like, oh, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even question it at all.
Because it's just Roger Strong.
It was Roger Strong.
When I saw it advertised, I'm like, what? Why?
See, I don't see any advertisements until I watch the show. Like, I don't know what's going on AEW until I turn it on.
Most people don't.
And when they announced the match, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm for it. Like, see what happens.
Like, what? When? Since when? Like, what? Why? Why are we here? But we're here. It happened.
Yeah,
it happened. I mean, stuff happened. You got stuff. A lot of Orange, like you said, a lot of Orange Cassidy stuff. A lot of Forbidden Door happenings.
I like how the EVPs.
The Young Bucks.
Yeah, I like how they showed the Bulls, the Acclaim. Y'all not wrestling tonight.
Oh yeah,
y'all not doing it. Fuck y'all, y'all out of here. Segment cut.
Yeah.
Cracked me up.
Like, I need, like, if they're like, and they do, like, I'm not saying they don't, but because we do see them multiple times during the night. But I feel like we should just lean in real heavy. And like, I feel like Tony Khan should have been out selling everything a lot longer, and we had more of them like running the show, because now you kind of got Christopher Daniels is there, like, kind of counteracting things and all that. Like, I feel like we should have had a longer period of time of just the Elite running the show. You know what I mean? Like, just keep it consistent.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, and I'm not the biggest fan of them, but that is more like that part of it, like them completely taking over the show and just doing that part of it is
a hell of a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, like, you have that one consistent thing. Like, like, definitely not comparing it to, but sort of on the lines of when we had the McMahon Helmsley era, when Shane and Stephanie, when Triple H and Stephanie were running WWE. It was their show, literally, and they were just making all the matches. You see, like, that was like they were the authority figure, and that, I feel like if the Elite was just all over the show with the Elite opening as it was, like, we only got like a couple weeks of that.
Yeah,
but like, just keep that stuff running. Like, you put stuff out there, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then the next week it's like, all right, well, where's all that stuff at? They do it with their talent, they do it with the matches, they do it with storylines. It's like, I don't know, that's why we talk about AEW like this all the time.
Then you got Collision.
Ooh, Collision was an episode of Collision.
Just some people wrestling.
Yeah, people had matches on Collision. I mean, the matches were okay. Some, I mean,
the Statlander was kind of weak for me.
Oh yeah, against Robin Renegade, I believe, right?
Yeah. See, they put him against people who I know, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like Johnny TV.
Johnny
TV.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked John Morrison, Johnny TV, Johnny whatever. He's Johnny whatever he is. Like, wherever he is, he's Johnny that. So, but
then I just want to see Daniel Garcia wrestle.
I like Daniel Garcia.
Other than that, I didn't want to see old ass Dustin.
Oh yeah, well,
the premier athletes.
Oh, Tony Nese, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no, yeah. When they sold us Collision was going to be some a completely different type of show, and It's like a longer episode of Rampage.
I don't even watch Rampage.
Wow. See, I thumbed through it.
Rampage, when the episodes of Rampage I saw is when they connected it to the show.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if it was a continuation.
If it was like a standalone episode, you're not watching it.
No.
Got it. Makes sense.
Not at all.
It's fair enough.
Could. What is it, like an hour long?
It's an hour, but
what can you do in an hour?
You could do a lot in an hour, but it's AEW, so not much. Not much at all. Yeah.
My daughter just started watching. What's the other WWE show? You got Raw, you got
NXT?
SmackDown. What?
NXT?
NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show tonight.
Yeah, she watches NXT.
Yeah, NXT has the event tonight with teenage Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez. So
Okay.
that should be an interesting one.
Cause is that a pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's one of NXT's events. Like,
oh, okay, that's what she was talking about tonight.
Yep, yeah, one of NXT's like standalone events. So
she'll catch it Monday.
Fair enough.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I might check it out. Nah, I might. I'm checking it out tonight. What am I talking about? but yeah, no, I mean, we got some things to look forward to. Like NXT tonight, and of course we got some other obligations that we will be getting to very shortly to bring you another Keep and Helping of a podcast as we get ready for our podcast coming up in just a minute. But that's going to wrap it up for us on the Very Booking Podcast. I want to thank everybody for listening to the Very Booking Podcast. Please like, share, follow, subscribe if you have not done so. And we will catch you the next time. Peace.